I hope you can hear me. Today we have a new deck for you called... I'm not sure if we are running. Okay, I think we're running. So today we have a new deck. Today we have a new deck for you, called the Cursed Loop. So Cursed Loop. In our Cursed Loop deck, we are featuring our Medicham, from Evolving Skies with the Yoga Loop attack, allowing you to place 2 damage counter on any one of your opponent's Pokemon. And if you knock out a Pokemon with the damage counter that you placed with this attack, you actually get to take another turn. So this is a very interesting attack. I tried to make it work the last time. It didn't really work that well with Ice Rider Calyrex, but today we're gonna try it with our Galarian Cursola V. Gnawing Aura allows you to place 3 damage counter on any one of your opponent's Pokemon as they attach energy card from their hand to that Pokemon. Each time they attach an energy card, they have to receive the recoil of 3 damage counters. We are also having Arctozolt in this deck. Biting Whirlpool adds those 2 extra damage counter if they attach energy cards from their hand. So for each energy that they attach to their hand, they're gonna take at least 7 damage counter. They're gonna take at least 70 damage to that Pokemon for each energy that they attach from their hand. If they play a very low energy attack cost deck like a Smeargle or a 1 price card deck that doesn't need a lot of energy cards like a Malamar, even Rapid Strike Malamar. So if they play those decks, then we actually have to do it fast. We actually have to attack with our Hollow Missile fast, but that's okay because those 1 price deck doesn't actually they can't actually tank enough damage. They don't actually have that high HP to tank that much damage. So if they are playing 1 price deck, then we actually get to knock out a lot of their Pokemon easily with those extra damage counters, and also with our Hollow Missile, and also Old Cemetery and our Rugged Helmet allows us to force them to put that energy card back into their hand, meaning if they want to attack the next turn, they're gonna have to reattach that energy card to that Malamar or that Smeargle, and if they attach that extra energy, they might knock it out. So that means they actually can't attack the next turn if they attack us with a Rugged Helmet on. We only have 3 Rugged Helmet in this deck. We do have 1 Experience Share for our Medicham, Experience Share, and Raihan, as well as 1 Rapid Strike Energy allows you to fast charge your Medicham so that you actually get to use your Yoga Loop immediately after using your Hollow Missile, after setting up for the damage counter placement, after accumulating enough damage counters on all of your opponent's Pokemon. And once you have enough, once you see one of their Pokemons having 20 HP left, then you can actually collect that knockout with your Yoga Loop and then collect that extra turn. So that extra turn allows you to use another Cursola V for another Hollow Missile, set up even more Arctozolts, do even more energy discards with your Fan of Waves, Team Yell, and also 1 Crushing Hammer. We only have 1 Crushing Hammer, Team Yell, and Fan of Wave in this deck. One of each of those cards because we want to be focusing more on our Rugged Helmet, Old Cemetery combo. So Rugged Helmet does a lot because each time your opponent attack your Cursola V or any of your Pokemon with that tool card attached to it, they have to put that energy card, 1 energy card. You get to choose whichever energy that they attach to their Pokemon and put it back into their hand. So that's very powerful. So because we actually have to force them to attach back from their hand. If they attach from their deck with a Rillaboom, then we can't actually do much with this deck because we are placing damage counters with that from the hand effect. So if they don't attach from their hand, this deck is not going to be that effective. But we are also having 1 Zoroark in this deck. Zoroark Phantom Transformation allows you to search your discard pile for any stage 1 Pokemon and replace that stage 1 Pokemon with your Zoroark and all cards attached to it. So that means you have to discard, as we all know, as I keep explaining, this ability is quite temperamental because you have to discard all of your tool cards, all of your energy cards attached to your Zoroark. That means you have to be mindful of what you have attached to your Zoroark. Make sure you don't attach it if you are if you have a lucky egg or something like that. Make sure you don't attach to your Zoroark if you are planning to transform before it gets knocked out. So so we have our regular supporter cards in this deck. We have 2 Bird Keepers, 1 Copycat, 3 Marnies, 2 Research, and 1 Milo. So Milo allows us to discard our Arctozolt just in case we need to use our Zoroark Phantom Transformation ability. We also have our Relicanth Fossil Search, allows us to bring out our fossil cards very fast, very early on in the game 2 copies of our Relican with colorless energy cost, requiring any energy that we can attach to it. So we have 8 energy, we have 4 horror energy, 4 basic psychic energy cards, and also 1 rapid strike energy. Obviously, you can't attach rapid strike energy to anything other than your Medicham V, but that's okay because that actually boosts your Medicham V, allows you to use Yoga Loop at the right time. So that is very, very powerful. We only have 4 cards to boost our Medicham: 2 Raihan, 1 Experience Share, and 1 rapid strike energy, as I said. So Raihan also allows you to fast charge your next Galarian Cursola V, allowing you to use Hollow Missile a lot of times and collect those extra damage counters on their bench Pokemon, on their active Pokemon. We don't have Boss Order in this deck, but that's okay because we are placing a lot of damage counters over and over on any Pokemon that they attach energy cards to. So if they want to attack, if they want to keep attacking with the same V or even with a new VMAX, they're gonna have to reattach those energy cards to that Pokemon, essentially having to having to receive those heavy damage counters over and over for each energy card that they attach. So that is very, very strong. In my opinion, it's a very, very strong combo. So we also have 1 Alistair for the discard, and I suppose that's all for this deck. I don't want to go on too long. 1 Crobat as well. So let's go ahead for gameplay. I actually forgot to name this deck. It's New Deck 78. Yep. I totally forgot to name it and, you know, give it a specific deck box and deck sleeve and all of those things. Sorry guys, I was a bit caught up with Instagram and all of those things, creating a new Instagram account and, you know, sharing content and stuff like that. Marketing is quite a lot to think about. So we are up against a dark deck, Eternatus VMAX. Could be Eternatus with Galarian Wheezing, Ability Lock, and also maybe Umbreon as well. Slowking maybe. So we can get a Crobat now. I'm gonna prepare my Medicham actually. Sorry, my Cursola. I'm pretty sure they don't have a hiding energy. Oh, they put a Old Cemetery, so we don't need Old Cemetery anymore. Let's just prepare Cursola, but we don't have supporter cards though. I'm just gonna prepare my Cursola. I'm gonna be pretty confident here and hope to get some supporter cards later on. I don't think we should do that. There's no point doing that now just because we have no Arctozolts in play. Galarian Cursola is not in the active spot. So let's just save the hammer for later on. You do have to flip a coin as well, so not quite good a deal there, but you know, that 1 hammer could spell the win for us at the right time if we are lucky. It really depends on luck most times. Here comes Eternatus. So they have a Zigzagoon and all of those basic Pokemons with those strong abilities. Eternatus deck is very, very crazy because you get your tool discards, you get your extra damage counters, you get your Umbreon for the extra boss order effect, and you even get your Galarian Wheezing ability lock, so it's quite crazy. But obviously you can't actually switch to it. You can only use this in the first few turns before charging up your Eternatus, before using that card to attack. Once you attack, you can't actually do anything anymore. So we are stuck with nothing, a dead hand. Eternatus is way too fast. I suppose their deck is super fast. That's why we are not getting any supporter cards. They got a Marnie and a research as well. We got nothing. Oh, they Marnied us. That's actually a good thing. So hopefully we get a supporter card now, or at least a Crobat. Yep, we got a Crobat. Okay. So we have another Medicham shuffled into the deck. I mean, placed at the bottom of our deck. So we actually can discard that one. I don't think we can use a Medicham this game just because they are only attaching 2 energy cards. Not likely for us to win this game even because we are not doing a lot to them, you know? And we are weak towards the dark type as well. Yeah, I don't see myself winning this game. I'm just gonna power through and, you know, learn something from fighting my weakness. They do have a darkness energy. Sorry, a hiding energy. The promo Crobat, it looks so cool. Because the poisonous bubbles. Quillfish. Interesting. Oh god. They're gonna kill our Arctozolt. That's sad. What can we do here? I'm just gonna get a Crobat. Yeah, let's see if we have a Zorok. Oh, we do have a Zorok. So we are gonna just discard that one. Just in case we get a Zorok. I'm gonna get a Crobat. I'm not sure why someone is yelling call 911. I hope they're okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna use a Marnie. Birdkeeper, Marnie, Milo. Marnie. So Milo and Alistair is basically there for the discard just in case we have one Zorok, but obviously we only have that one Zorok, which is basically useless. So we don't actually need to be too worried about that Zorok. I'm gonna discard that one. Just because we have a Fan of Waves, we can use it later. But they're gonna use the... They're gonna discard it anyways. They're gonna discard their energy card and use the Dire Flame Wings on the next turn anyways if we don't discard the basic energy card. I'm pretty sure they have the means to do that. So 3. No Eternatus. That's interesting. I'm just gonna target the Moltres. They are probably gonna... I should have targeted that one though. We need like 3 strikes to be able to kill a Quillfish. They have Scoop Up Nets, obviously. This is horrible. I really don't see myself winning this game at all. I'm not sure what Colton is talking about. Stop spamming the chat, Colton. Get away. So we got that one. Let's put that. We got a horror as well. At least that did something. Horror does something as well. Okay, this is like super bad. Can't retreat. Oh gosh. Yikes. I have to use a Marnie, right? I mean, I could use a Raihan. And we got the Fan of Waves. Perfect. So now they need to attack with their Moltres. I'm just gonna attach to that one. Oh, I should have put that. I should have put Cursola at the active spot. Oops. Dang it. Now they only have to take 20 damage. Otherwise, it's 50 for each energy. 100 at least will do a lot for us. But we still need 2 strikes if they attach 100 damage. But with Arctozolt, it would do something, you know? We have no switch cards and we only have Birdkeeper for the switch. 1 Birdkeeper, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I'm gonna have that many discarders. Milo, I'm gonna switch Milo for something. Alistair as well, maybe? Because we have quick balls though. We have quick balls for the discard. That would have been a 5. Bad decisions. Okay, I'm gonna discard that one. Get my Psychic Energy card. We didn't have an Arctozolt either. So, no helmet, no nothing. 1 last Cursola. And we're gonna target the other Moltres. I don't think we can even knock out this Eternatus. No Horror Energy as well, no helmet. At least we got an experience share. We have a Birdkeeper still in the deck. Yep, Birdkeeper is in the deck. So I'm gonna do that one. We have a Horror at least. That's horrible. Okay, we lost the game, guys. Oh well, it was we were facing our weakness, Dark type, and they are playing a crazy fast deck as well. Eternatus, meta, very meta deck. Turbo Eternatus with a billion Crobats and a billion Dark type Pokemons with a billion abilities as well. Cursola as the first active, perfect. Don't forget to put Cursola in the active spot. I keep forgetting that the ability only works if you have your Cursola in the active spot. Ice Rider, Inteleon. So we got our Zorok and a Milo to discard that Arcto. Arctozolt. We're gonna have to Milo. But what are we gonna discard? I'm probably sure they don't have a wash energy. So bye bye Fan of Waves. Yeah, I'm gonna pass the turn there. Gonna save my Crobat just in case they Marnie us. Every time you use your Crobat for the last draw and then you pass the turn, if you don't do anything after using the Dark Asset ability, I don't know why, but it increases the chances of them using a Marnie because they just love to destroy your hand, especially after you just collected those cards with a Gorman Dice or with a Dark Asset, or even pre-rotation did an AGX as well. They just love to make you waste those cards, waste those abilities. So we got the heads for that hammer. Really lucky. That's good. Let's see if we can. If we can get a helmet. If we can get a helmet, that would be great. Oh, we got our experience share for Medicham. That's perfect. Fabulous. If we have a Zoroark, that would be great. We only have one copy of that. Oh, that is super lucky. Only one copy of Zoroark and Zoroark in this deck. So it is like super lucky to get them both in the deck. So we got our first Arctozolt through Phantom Transformation. Let's see if we can get our rare fossils, because we need a lot of rare fossils now. And we got our helmet. That's perfect. All right, that's fine. We got helmet and that old cemetery card, that stadium, the perfect stadium. So I'm satisfied. I'm very satisfied. I'm gonna target the ice. Obviously they can Melody for that extra energy card, but at least they have to attach one from their hand. One is good enough. At least we get 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We get to place 7 damage counter on the Ice Rider VMAX card. For each energy that they attach. They're gonna use a fresh new one apparently. But they can't evolve this one though the next turn. Until the next turn. Another Sobble. So if you have an Avery, you can actually destroy the Inteleon. The abilities of those bench Inteleon and Drizzles. Avery is a very powerful card, but you only get to draw 3 cards from the top of your deck. Same with Birdkeeper. Okay, looks like they want us to spread our efforts, you know, to target 2 ices, 2 ices, 2 ices. Do they have a Drizzle in their hand? I'm hoping not. They could rare candy even, so I don't see the point of targeting that. I'm just gonna target that. So next strike, we're gonna kill the Crobat. If they put the Crobat back in the bench, then at least we can strike it with our Holo Missile still. And then collect the prize. Oh, 3 is enough though. We can still spread the Holo Missile damage counters around and then collect the Crobat knockout with our Yoga Loop. So Yoga Loop does a lot. Here comes another Melanie apparently. Another Inteleon. There we go. Shady dealings for Melanie. But no water discard though. You need your Quick Ball and Capacious Bucket as well. Unless you have a water energy card in your hand. Inteleon is not perfect. It has its limits. Birdkeeper and scoop up net. They're gonna scoop up that Inteleon. Goodness. Good gravy. So they can't Melanie, so at least we get to, you know, add those extra damage counters. Oh, and they didn't do anything. We're gonna target that one, obviously. I think I'm just gonna spread it around. Just because we have a Medicham. So if we place 3 on the Crobat with our next Holo Missile, we can actually place... Why is it only 2? Shouldn't it be 7? It's only 5. Path to the Peak. We don't have that many Crobats in this deck, only 1, so we have nothing to worry. Oh, Path to the Peak. Actually, it actually removes the Gnawing Aura effect as well. Oof, that's scary. So they attach energy before they do that, so thank God for that. And we actually get to displace that later. Okay, that's fine. Let's hope we get our energy card. Because they actually had to discard everything. So if we get our energy card, that would be great. That would be grand. Oh god, that's bad. Alright, we can't do anything. And they have their shady dealings again. Another shady dealings. Shady, shady, shady. Oh god. It's too weak. Maybe a Dragapult would do better. I don't know. But, you know, Gnawing Aura forces them, if they attach a lot of energy cards from their hand, if they don't have Melanie, Raihan, and all of those things, then we can do a lot, you know. Gnawing Aura actually does more than your Dragapult VMAX. Dragamax. And there goes our Cursola. Oh gosh, that is bad. Don't kill it. They killed it. I'm not sure why Gnawing Aura didn't work for this thing. I'm not sure why. Yoga Loop. So I'm just gonna Birdkeeper. I can't use a Birdkeeper. I have no choice but to use Smash Uppercut. That's the only thing I can do. That's just sad. So I suppose we lost another game. It was fun while it lasted though. I'm still not sure why they didn't get... I don't understand. Biting Whirlpool didn't affect it? They attached from their hand though. Biting Whirlpool. I think Zoroark didn't work that way. I'm not sure what happened there. I think it was a glitch. So Biting Whirlpool didn't work. I don't think they have an ability lock against our Arctozolt. Arctozolt should work. That is just bizarre. So we are forced to put Medicham. Colton is still like spamming the chat with 911 calls. Don't do that, Colton. Piss off. So we have our Cursola. I'm not sure how to protect my chat here. There has to be some way that I can filter the chat from, you know, assholes like Colton, who does nothing all day but spam the chat. So we have no choice but to use the research, I suppose. There goes the Zorok. We have 3 more Arctozolts, so let's hope we get a rare fossil at least. There we go. And no Bird Keeper. Stuck with that thing on the active spot. I'm gonna switch Milo for Bird Keeper. Just because Zorok doesn't actually work that well. We don't really need to be bothered about discarding our Arctozolt with Zorok, because we do have quick balls as well, so... Okay, they are playing Malamar. We should be able to win this. Theoretically. All Symmetry doesn't work against Malamar, but Arctozolt and Cursola does still work. Okay, another one. Here comes Arcto. Crushing Hammer, I suppose. No Crushing Hammer. I really want to use my Crobat though. So I'm just gonna use Crobat for a Bird Keeper, and then use Bird Keeper for the retreat, for the switch. And we got a hit, it's perfect. Come on, Bird Keeper. Come on, Bird Keeper. Dang it. Oh, they just let us win. Alright, that's fine then. So if we have 2 Arctozolts, that means we actually do 70 damage to the Malamar. And having a Rugged Helmet means they can't actually attack after that energy is put back into their hand. So I'm just gonna switch that card for a few more Bird Keepers, just because we don't need Milo. Milo is gonna kill us really. 1 Alistair is okay, I suppose. We have 4 quick balls. There we go. 4 quick balls means we don't need that many other discarders. So I suppose that's okay. We have 1 escape rope and no switch card. So 3 Bird Keeper, 1 escape rope for the switch. That looks healthy, I suppose. I think I'm just gonna go with that. So let's name the deck actually. What should we name it, guys? We are using Galarian Cursola and Arctozolt and also Yoga